everybody on the circuit back then instantly fell in love with Adelaide when we came here. It was just so refreshing, the enthusiasm and the passion from all the people here and the fans. And the whole event was just great, the track was great, the city embraced everybody in such a great way, it instantly became everybody's favorite Grand Prix, really.
What do you put that down to? Was it partly because it was the last race of the season?
I think that had somewhat to do with it, combined with just the friendliness and the atmosphere in the city and the passion for the race in the city, which was it was really noticeably different from pretty much every other Grand Prix we went to. It's just everybody was so into it.
And when you started coming here, obviously we're talking about the Ferrari era.
Yeah.
I mean, just give us a little bit of a flavour of driving Ferrari at that time, because the Commendatore, Enzo, was still around, he was still with us. Just talk to us a little bit about that experience of joining Ferrari and being part of that iconic team.
Well, I think, as it is today, but maybe even more so when Enzo was alive, it was definitely every driver's dream to drive the red cars, of course, and it still is. It's sort of the ultimate accolade for any driver, whether they're winning or not. It's still everybody's dream to drive for Ferrari, I think. And to be chosen by Enzo personally and meeting him and going through that whole process was obviously a mind-blowing experience.
You got to talk to us about that. So talk us through meeting Enzo Ferrari. We always see the photographs of him in his dark glasses. How did that work out? Presumably that was in Maranello, was it?
I was actually in Modena.
In Modena.
It was a top secret meeting in the old factory in Modena, which was derelict, basically. I mean, there was no activity there for probably 30 years at least. And I got picked up at the airport in Bologna by the junior team manager, Pierpaolo Gardella at the time. And we drove there, straight there, and it was about 5, 6 in the afternoon, and got taken through this corridor, into his old office, and there's photographs of all my heroes there, Fangio, Nuvolari, Farini, Sterling Moss, goosebumps. And finally arrive into his office, and there was no light on. It was just this silhouette of Enzo Ferrari in the back of the room.
Sounds like a scene from The Godfather.
It's so typical Ferrari, because it was like out of a Fellini movie. It's like, and there he is, and Marco Piccinini was the team manager, and Piero Laudi Ferrari's son was there. And I didn't speak any Italian, of course, and they were talking back and forth, and then he asked them to ask me the question. He said, "Are you hungry?" It was kind of a strange question, but and I left London early in the morning, so I was actually starving. But I figured that's probably not what he was interested in. So I said, "I've never been more hungry in my life," and he goes, "Okay, you're hired."
That's great.